Elena's town had fallen into the clutches of a ruthless criminal syndicate. Her father, a kind-hearted school teacher, had been one of the few who dared to speak against their tyranny. For his courage, he paid the ultimate price. They came for him one night, dragging him away as his family watched helplessly from behind shuttered windows. Since then, Elena and her mother lived in constant fear, their lives ruled by the gang's oppressive grip. But Elena refused to accept this as her future. One quiet evening, under the flickering light of a candle, she began to write. "Dear Mr. President, my name is Elena. I am 13 years old, and I live in a town where children like me have no future. The streets are empty, the schools are closed, and the people are too scared to speak. My father was taken from me because he believed in doing what was right. I don't know if this letter will reach you, but I have to try. Please, help us. We need someone to stand up for us." Elena carefully folded the letter and entrusted it to the only person she believed could help, a traveling vendor who occasionally braved the dangers to bring supplies to the town. The vendor hesitated, knowing the risks. "Are you sure?" he asked. Elena's eyes shone with determination. "I have no other choice." The letter's journey was nothing short of a miracle. It passed through the hands of compassionate strangers until it landed on the desk of a journalist known for uncovering stories from the shadows. The words of a 13-year-old girl pierced his heart. "A child shouldn't have to carry this weight," he said to his colleague. Determined to amplify her voice, he wrote an exposé revealing the horrors of the town and attached Elena's letter. The article reached the desk of a senior advisor at the White House and, soon after, the president himself. As the president read Elena's heartfelt plea, he was deeply moved. He turned to his advisors. "We can't ignore this," he said firmly. "If a child is brave enough to ask for help, we must be brave enough to act." Within days, a comprehensive plan was set into motion. Federal agencies mobilized to dismantle the criminal network controlling the town. A covert team infiltrated the community, gathering intelligence on the gang's operations and their enablers. Simultaneously, plans were drawn to rebuild the town's infrastructure and provide aid to its residents. As the operation unfolded, Elena noticed changes. Strangers appeared in town, blending in but moving with purpose. The gang's leader, Diego, grew suspicious. Sensing danger, he ordered a wave of terror, abducting several residents, including Elena's mother. Elena's world shattered, but she refused to succumb to despair. With unwavering resolve, she approached the cover team. "I know where they've taken her," she said. The lead officer hesitated, seeing the fire in her eyes. "We'll save them," he promised, "but you must trust us." Under the cover of darkness, the task force launched a coordinated raid. They stormed the gang's hideout, rescuing the captives and dismantling the operation. Diego, attempting to flee, was captured thanks to Elena's knowledge of the town's hidden paths. As her mother and the others stepped into the dawn's light, their faces bore expressions of relief and hope. Elena ran to her mother, who enveloped her in a tearful embrace. "You saved me," her mother whispered. "You saved us all." With the gang's hold broken, federal teams and townspeople began working side by side to rebuild. Walls once marked by violence were painted with symbols of hope. Schools reopened, and laughter returned to the streets. The town's central building was transformed into the Elena Community Center, named in honor of the girl whose courage inspired them all. Months later, the president visited the town to witness its transformation. Standing before the community, he spoke, "Elena's bravery reminds us that even the smallest voice can spark the greatest change. Together, you have shown the world that hope can triumph over fear." Elena stood beside her mother, her eyes shining with pride. The town had found its light again, and it all began with one courageous letter.